Hi, Capricorn, and welcome to February 2025. All right, let's get started. It is all about love, not just celebrating Valentine's one day a year, but it is about love, for sure. All right, let's see what's going on for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. I'm using the Past Life Oracle to find the thread of what you're working on karmically in this lifetime from another. Wow, Saggy had this, by the way, just FYI. It may not matter unless you're dealing with a Sag. But this is, or you're a cusper. This is truly about living a very different life. Poverty, but also, in this lifetime, really getting to appreciate what you do for a living and working hard for it. But there's nothing really wrong with, in every lifetime, we have to experience a life without to appreciate the life, to appreciate the finer things in life, right? Living together, living as a family, and that speaks volumes if you ever have felt the fact that family does matter, and no matter what, community, no matter where you live, is more important. Okay, I am doing this a little differently. I'm starting with the Romance Angel deck, and then we're going to add to the narrative as well. Okay. Capricorn, what's going on? Express your love. Love yourself first. It really is feeling like loving yourself and feeling childlike again is more important. Going to the park, maybe with family, friends, appreciating how much that you give to others. That was Alexa. Alexa, turn off. And that could be it, just like, it's like turning off your day-to-day and really having time to get away as well, maybe with someone, so that there's a time of play and there's also a time to talk and tell someone how you feel in terms of expression. The expression of how you feel with another, toward another, for another, also is a representation of you. So that makes a huge difference when you're able to, you can see they're connecting in conversation and now they're on the same page. Because the feminine said, we need more time to be out, having fun, doing things we love together. Let's do things that remind us of when we were young. If you're young, then you're still doing, because the everyday job responsibilities of being a parent gets in the way, only if you let it. You know what I mean? Yes, it's cold here, but it's also refreshing. Definitely different. Something about that. Definitely different. Like, maybe some of you got to a point where you can live, you have been able to live with the differences, and in accepting someone for those differences, remain playful and not be in, you know, you talk it out and you don't get resentful. You talk it out and you don't get angry. Or even if you're angry, you still have a sense of here unity, for sure. This is beautiful. It's coming together. It is too, the playfulness reminds me of a romance that keeps going. You know, you do things together. You go to museums. You love art. You love swinging on the swings. You love to kiss and hold hands. Those are things that people forget. You know what I mean? It's so, unfortunately, it's so underrated. But it's the beauty of a union that keeps the love going, with the expression of love being youthful and being honest. That's a lot. Okay, let's dive in here with more. Oh, wow, expression, right? That ties in. It's bold, it's true, it's raw, it's we're equal. We're on equal give and take. You've known this person maybe from the time that you were, I don't know, maybe either childhood or I really heard college. Got together in college, maybe even high school, right? And sometimes going back to those things helps the relationship along. And that's a yes. Look at how beautiful that is. Seriously. I mean, these three cards, can you see them? Yeah, I should push this back for a minute. Hold on. These three cards, okay, a lot going on over here. These three cards are exactly what my go-to Tarot of Dreams deck, which is this, literally reiterated. An equal give and take in a relationship. We're keeping it young. If you have kids, right? If you have kids, let's just say, right? Your kids also keep the union young, youthful, alive. Seriously. Everyone should be watching this beautiful union of when you do get to the point where you love yourself first and you're honest with one another, you keep the spark going. Wow, look at that. You spend quality time together. It's almost as if, Capricorn, you just got it. You just figured it out. Not just, but you know what I mean? You figured it out. You figured out what it is, what's going to make you happy, and in turn be with someone who also adds value, doesn't fill the void. Huge difference. And you know that's what it takes. Twice. What does it take? It takes knowing that this person is invested in you and you're invested in them. Knowing that a conversation could change the trajectory of the whole relationship or issues in a relationship. They could go haywire. But because you know that you're both feeling and you're invested, you're feeling the same way, you loved yourself enough to say, let's talk about it. Let's go do some fun things outside of the bedroom. It's not like it's not off the table, for sure, it's not. But we've grown up, right? Some of you have really grown with someone together. And you know how many times, or how many, let's just say, comment below, how many people or friends, family members have been in relationships where you grow together instead of growing apart? You know when you know. We have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Now, this next card could implicate if you don't have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because Capricorn, you have been dealing with an air sign for a while, okay? So let's just see if there's something here with this air sign. Could be a friend, a family member who has some secret to tell you. Why is this person walking out of your life? What's going on? Chakras blocked, emotionally blocked, and mentally blocked. Someone's on their way out. They gotta go. So, Capricorn, you could have someone, and I feel this is, well, obviously, I feel a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. For others of you dealing with someone who is contemplating walking away and not wanting, I mean, this person wants to talk. So maybe the conversation was, should we leave, let's separate for a minute and give ourselves time to miss one another. Someone may be going on a trip and saying, listen, why don't, while I'm gone, you think about you, you do you, I'll do me, and see if the two shall meet and make a decision then. So that is not for all, that's for some who you can relate with regard to a conversation. For others, I feel you have found someone who you can relate with and you're on the right path and it is an equal give and take. Now, if there's someone like that you already left a while ago, it could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with a moon sign that is saying, let's hold on and not make a decision yet. Or they're not telling you, Capricorn, if you are with a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, they're not telling you how they really feel, and they may be deciding to keep it inside of them, that they might be choosing to walk away because emotionally they don't want the same things. Let's just see. Wow. Some of you are going, really traveling to a far distant place, and that's going to keep your head together and give you the distance that you need to make the decisions that you, like if you're a Capricorn with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius moon, for sure, you need this time for yourself because you are choosing, you may be choosing, I shouldn't say you are, you may be choosing to think about whether or not this relationship is worth saving. So there's really differences here. Let me look at, hold on, let me look at the bottom real quick. They want me to look. Okay, someone's definitely leaving, going on a trip either the 8th of February, which is tomorrow, right? Or you're going to get word about someone's taking off, or you're going to read about it, or you're going to hear about it. I think it's, honestly, I think it's going to be that you're taking off and you want to find a place of peace so you can think. Let me look at the conversation real quick right here. The Page of Swords, right? The conversation and the expression of love. What is it? Wow. So if you were separated from someone, they may want to come back and tell you. So that could be the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It ended and they're coming back to want to talk, want a chance at being with you. Look at that. Yep. Or you want someone back from your past that you miss. Or it's this person. So this is all about divine timing. So if there is someone, just saying, if there's someone that already walked out of your life, right? And maybe they were keeping to themselves about a secret, which we're going to look at right now if there's a secret here. Maybe they were holding back and they didn't want to say anything to you, Capricorn. What's the secret? If there's a secret for some of the Cappies here, what is it? Wow. It's the same thing. The secret is they've been thinking about leaving, about walking away. Wow, and here they come. The Knight. Okay. It's like, oh my God, what? What's next? You're kidding me. 8 of Cups. Hold on. Hold on. Eight of Cups. Okay, so I'm not joking. You have 2 8 of Cups. So, someone definitely is taking off. You have 3 8s. Taking off, needing time away to think about what really makes one happy. And while they're doing that, they're going to weigh their options out and come back after they've had time to think about it and after they've allowed themselves to heal. We do have Leo, Aries, Sag. So the action is someone going to end it or not? And we pray. So I'm just saying, Space is needed between two people right now. There's a reason why we have a mother. This is like the true, this is like, look at this. There's huge value. This is Libra. So it could be a Libra. Even though you have had Gemini, Aquarius. So weighing the options of this soul-to-soul connection. And someone's praying. Or both of you. Wow. Another thing, I just heard it. Capricorn, if you're traveling at a distance, okay, you are expressing all of this with someone that you live with or you're married to, etc., in a relationship with, okay? Whether to stay or go, it's on the table, okay? But the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius could be a mother, a sister, who's worried about the safety of you traveling, because mom's here. That's what it is. I feel that they don't want to worry you, Cappies, but they do want to say they're praying for your safety while traveling. And that's going to happen a lot now with all these things going on, right? Exactly. And some of you are with the world twice. Again, when cards come out twice, the energy is intense. Traveling, the energy's intense. Not because it's not safe, but the energy of worry and prayer is intense. All right, now what's the decision? Have we made a decision? Some of you, it's been like, I've been fighting this battle for a minute with this person. It's a soulmate. And you know, soulmates, soulmate relationships are all about, like, let me backtrack. A soulmate relationship is about learning lessons, and it continues to come back around again, like in the world. It comes back around over and over again until one or both learn the lesson. It's upright, though. Conversation's going to happen when we resume, when we come back from this trip. Capricorn, when you come back from this trip, you're going to have a sit down. And what's it going to say? The 9 with the page, with the ace, there's another sword there. I feel someone's tired of fighting a losing battle. Someone's going to pull off the Band-Aid real quick. Coming back. Coming back. It's going to be, I heard it's a shit show. So, where is that Justice card we saw in the beginning? Here it is. Another double. So now, after time has passed, and someone has clearly either gotten the message that this relationship needs to be on an even playing field. And as many times as someone has tried, I'm not going to say you haven't tried. You know, we wait. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my God. Waiting, you come back to tell this person you're going to express your truth that it's time. Oh, hold on. I can do one more. I feel like it's over. Because that's what, for some of you, that's what time does. If in the beginning, because, you know, when you're in an early stage of being youthful, you could be in your teens, 20s, whatever. And then time goes by, you're living together, because they're young. Look at this. And if and when we get to a point where we have differences and there's equality of a relationship that is on the table, we need to realize, Capricorn, either you and or this person, both, that you have to love yourself first, because if you don't, you're trying to just fill a void. And the void ends up coming out as I'm not happy, we don't talk enough, we're not playful enough. That could be the conversation for some, because that's why we go deeper. We're going deeper because we don't want to just look at a relationship, Capricorn, just on the surface level. You need to go deeper with this person. You need to see truly what's missing out. Is it the playfulness missing out in the relationship when it used to not be? We used to do things together. We used to talk. We used to have so much fun together. And now it's like they're just a bump on the log. They don't see me for how and value me. They don't. Maybe they drink a little too much just to ease the pain. And did we set some boundaries? Have we set boundaries here to say things aren't working out? Look it. Did you emotionally check out, Capricorn? Have you emotionally checked out? And now what was once a convo has transformed into, I'm just going to do me, you do you. When I come back from this trip, we can make a decision and have a conversation then. The fear is coming back, and the reality of, well, I got to make a decision, and I got to find out how deep is my love. When I get back, I got to say me first. I have to know that what I'm choosing is to love myself first, above all. And I am going to tell you that a King of Cups emotionally ties with you so I would be remiss if I didn't tell you that if you're walking away from a relationship that's not emotionally vested, investing in one another emotionally. And this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is really just a very comfort, logical reason for being together. This is why you're going to choose to walk away, because you do love yourself first. You're going to express that we're not spontaneous enough. We don't talk anymore. And when we do, it's a battle of wit instead of an open, passionate, compassionate compromise of and being vulnerable with someone. So this person may come in because, you know why? This person may be really different from you, but they're coming in because, and it could be a Scorpio, it could come in and want the same thing that you want, right? And this person may come literally out of nowhere. Someone could come out from nowhere. You know, someone that you just meet. You could meet them while traveling. You could meet them anywhere. Or they know you, or they've known you. You could be friends with this person. But this relationship is effortless. Someone has been through the dark night of the soul as you have. So I feel that you're going to be worried. This person's going to hurt you. But I feel that even if you withhold your curiosity or back out of maybe someone wants to date you, I feel you're going to have a change of heart. And you're going to go for it. If the person we're talking about, the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, has Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in their chart, then guess what, Capricorn? Someone in the 11th hour is going to come back and say, please don't go. I want to work it out. But make sure that working it out doesn't constitute a candlelit dinner and sex. Make sure that it constitutes, I really want to work on this, and I don't want you to go. I want to start over, and I want to take control. Not in a bad way. You have an Emperor here, and you have an Empress. So I am going to say also, because I just heard it from Spirit, that this person is very much like your father. Hold on. Where's the... This is what happens when we have like the whole deck, right? Here's the Empress, right? Let's see. I'm just going to move these cards and get the... If I can get to the Empress. Here, she's here. She's one of the bigger, my Tarot of Dreams cards. Okay, so now we have what? Now we have a couple. So, Capricorn, you're the compassionate one. Oh, right? You're the one that has tried to talk it out. You've been the warrior spirit. And this person is totally engaged, but in a physical way. And how deep is your love is not going to... You can't start a deep relationship just between the sheets. It has to come It has, you have asked someone, hopefully, you have drawn the line in the sand and you've taken time to be with someone, and you want someone who's going to want to start new. Yeah. But is going to take the lead, meaning I am invested. I will show you that it's not just physical. It's also emotional. If you're trying not to get pregnant, then you should use some protection, because Capricorns, those of you who can get pregnant, could be very fertile, and someone could be trying to also, oh my Lord, trying to say, oh my God, let's get pregnant. So just be mindful of those things that could just happen, and you don't want to get stuck. So I also feel if this is portraying your mom and dad, then you are the mother of in this relationship or marriage or whatever, and this person exemplifies your dad. So think about where the thread is when it comes to a relationship, and maybe this happened in your upbringing where mom and dad were on the verge of divorce, or they did get divorced. Someone went outside of the marriage, perhaps. We don't throw shade here. And that was the secret. So whatever your storyline is, you don't want to feel ashamed. You don't want to feel guilty. You don't want to feel resentment. You just need to really be honest with yourself about, there's the father with kids. I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you, and please comment below. I am telling you right now, some of you are dealing with an absent father growing up, and now you're either in a relationship, a live-in situation, or even married to someone who is also absent. And as you grew up, you felt, and maybe you didn't even know this. You didn't even know this about your dad, perhaps, or whatever, or stepdad. I just feel it's a father figure that when you were being raised, when you were growing up, the issue of, and also it could also be that the issue of work is more important and making money, right? Because you have this. So some of us come from nothing in order to be something. And that could be a father's worst fear, is not being able to support and take care of his family. So if your dad was absent, whether you know it or not, that too has these are huge reasons to talk about. Because life is about the law of attraction. And what we attract and what we put our complete energy into becomes. I feel someone grew up with parents that said money doesn't grow on trees. Time is money. Okay, so have faith. Truly have faith. Okay? And make the decision based upon what your heart wants. You're going to broaden your horizons on this trip. This trip is a work trip, maybe. You're going alone. Really feel what it's like to be on your own and independent of being codependent. And asking someone to leave when you get back looks like, for me, this read looks like that is going to be what happens. Because you do love yourself now. And you've been through this road with this person over and over again. So there's a lot that is unraveling, that has not been discussed, that needs to be discussed. And your trip, your business trip, whatever it is going to allow you to get the self-confidence that you weren't feeling before the trip. You're going to move your energy. You're moving your energy. And for however long it takes, you'll come back with a clear head. And more importantly, an open heart. The ebbs and flows. That's what you've been dealing with. Just like the ocean. Some of you live by the ocean. But seriously, this is about the emotions and what we go through and what we learn about ourselves. Especially during times of chaos. Passion. The passion has dwindled. And now someone feels, and I'm going to say it with the lovers, absolutely. Someone thinks they can just say, okay, when so-and-so gets back from her or his trip, I'm going to be ready. Passion is going to be off the chain. But then what? You've got the same issue of who's always gone? Where are the boundaries? I'm not emotionally invested. It'll happen. Submerged back into a place where you don't want to be is why Spirit's saying this. So if you don't or are not able to walk away yet, you will. And some of you, okay, that's what they're saying. They're saying that you may even have to get a little cold. The temperature is going to have to be a little cold, or you're going to a cold destination. That's what they're saying. Some of you are going to a cold destination, but others of you are definitely going to come back and rekindle the sex, the passion, only to feel empty again. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, Cappies, you got 3 towers. So what's it going to take to wake up to the fact that this person is not the person for you? And it is extremely hard when you've grown up together. And life challenged you and continues to challenge you. But you might have to get cold in order for someone to wake up. Are they going to smell the coffee? I don't know. Only time will tell. One more. Take time. Take time for yourself. And do what your heart tells you. Seriously, Cappies. It's going to take a lot of love for you to be honest with yourself. What's the saying? I love it. I've put it on my t-shirts. I don't think I have it in my comments, I do have it on Etsy, but it is, I love you, but I love me more. Remember that. All right, I love you guys. I'm here for you. Let me know how you're doing and have a great month.